shaking over here. Look at.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Hey guys, welcome to another Cigar Chat brought to you live on CigarFederation.com. Broadcast around the world, the Armed Forces Radio Network. Thank you for tuning in wherever you are out there in the world today. Thank you for taking the time to sit and hang with us. Rob from Cigar Federation here with you as always. Logan, what's going on, Logan?
Nothing, man. It's just a slow day, you know, another day at the office.
It's been kind of boring.
It has been kind of boring, actually. It's been a wild day, Rob, not going to lie. From about 8 o'clock in the morning until about noonish. Yeah, it was a rough day. It was a busy day.
Yeah.
But all for good reasons.
Do you want to get into that now, or do you want to get into that later?
Let's get into that. Let's introduce our very special bearded guest.
In the business, we call that a tease.
Ooh, in the biz, we call that a tease.
Unfortunately, none of us are in the business, but if we were, we would call that a tease. So we'll get into Logan's news here in a second. We've got Chris and Kyle from Ezra Zion here with us. Thanks for joining us again, guys. It's been a while, actually, since we've had you on the show, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, you've got that's kind of an Abe Lincoln. Is it the
kind
Abe?
It's kind of an Abe, but I'm kind of just letting it just kind of sit there for a little bit because I'm deciding what I'm going to do for the show.
We're talking for those of you listening and not benefiting from the lovely visual. We're talking about Kyle's beard. It's It's
he's straight Mennonite right there.
I'm kicking it pretty Amish.
Hey, man.
I'm just keeping it blank canvas right now because for IPCPR, I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I might just trim it up a little bit. I might just, but I'm not going to scorch the earth. So everyone, just keep your britches up. But
tantrum down both sides,
dude.
If I was that skilled, if I was that skilled, I wouldn't be here right now. Okay.
You pay somebody else to do it. You don't do it yourself, But you could pick a nice font, and they could carve it right in there.
It's like I want a legit font. I don't want Times Roman. Okay. There's no Times Roman going up in this.
Some Helvetica.
Yeah, Helvetica or
Helvetica?
Arial or I don't even know.
Those are fonts, man. Times New Roman's where it's at, bro. I mean, if anybody cares.
Seriously, are you guys talking about fonts on a cigar show? I mean, for real?
We're off to a slow start for some reason.
Our strategy when we ever do anything is to run the show into the ground immediately, and then it's all up from there.
It's all uphills.
Set the bar really low, and then jump right over it. Yeah. All right, so Logan, why don't you jump in? Logan's got big news.
So I got some breaking news. Well, that wouldn't really call it breaking because it's already been out for about 12 hours now. But as you guys know, been running Cigar Federation and managing. Originally, Chris and Kyle started the site back in 2011.
We sucked at it.
What'd you say?
We sucked at it. No.
And they did kind of suck at it. That's why they sell cigars now, and they don't do this because they did kind of suck at it. Yeah. But I wasn't going to say that. That's their words, not mine. So they asked us to run the site about a year ago. We came back, as you guys remember, Cigar Federation kind of was on a death rattle. We brought it back. Everyone here is watching the show. It's because of you. You coming in, watching the shows, reading the reviews, our mods. But a couple of weeks ago, I was approached by Cigar Federation, and guess what? MF and CEO, right here, like a boss. Like a boss. And I can't tell you how many people, I got to thank everyone who said congratulations today, but I'm literally about 50 times today, I either got that Adam Sandberg video, like a boss, link sent to me, or the Kenny Powers MF and CEO. So all today I've been walking around talking to my team in India, and I've been like, konnichiwa, bitches. Like, that's all I've been doing all day.
Are you allowed to say that? Can you say the B word on AFR?
Hey, man, that's a female dog. Konnichiwa.
That's true.
Yeah, he just can't say, other words. But anyways, so that's what's been going on. Obviously, very excited. One, to get these two Giacomos out of the way, even though they weren't really even in the way anyways. But, just very excited about what we're going to be doing on Cigar Federation. Looking forward to, obviously all the cool stuff we're going to do. And just keep rocking it. So, on to why we're here. Talk about Ezra Zion. That's it. That's all I got to say. CEO's
done. Go ahead.
That's it. You're done. Okay, good.
I'm done.
I mean, yeah. So, and I mean, I kind of feel a little uneasy, a little nervous here being on with y'all and everything else. Now we got to like kind of bat down a little bit here, huh? We got
he'll throw your butt out when you get squirrely.
Do we need to preface every sentence with a sir and end it with a sir and a sir, yes sir? Are we going that far, or what are we doing?
Nah, dog. I mean, I always tell people when they call me sir, I'm like, that's my dad's name. And I always ask people, I go, when do you cross into sirland? Like, it's when you graduate college, you get your first real job. You know, when do you do it?
When you move to Texas.
Well, maybe when, yeah, well, that's probably true because it's nothing but cretins from Missouri where I'm from. So, but yeah, no, you don't have to call me sir. Just call me Logan. And if you get out of line, you'll be out.
You're out.
You get out of line, you'll sick Rob on me or something. Rob will just start gnawing on my neck.
Dude, I'll do Jared because Jared's built like a brick. Just bam, he'll knock people out.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, Jared, he kind of scares you. He's the kind of man when you shake his hand, dude, you know real quick not to mess with that man. He's got a stiff grip.
He's got some underlying thunder in there. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, now that all three of you guys are coming out of checking out dudes, that's cool. Can we go on with the show? Everyone's like, you're pretty messed up, Kyle. Dude, you're really? Out.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. Really? No, I'm kidding. I'm just
All right.
I feel awkward.
All right. Well,
you don't have to feel awkward. You guys are welcome into the house of Logan.
Like, permission to come aboard, Captain Tubing. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm saying to you guys.
Exactly. Do we have to take our hat off? Do we have to take our hat off and then put it back on?
No,
I'm keeping mine on.
No, but hey, for the record, Jared's a handsome man. Okay? I said it's out in the open.
I wouldn't go that far.
Shirts and what?
Dude,
you said you're not wearing pants? Well, welcome to the club. I'm not either. Doesn't matter.
It's a whole new site now. Logan took over and
it just got real.
No dress code.
So let's digress a little bit, and we're all very familiar with Ezra Zion. Everybody on the site's very familiar with Ezra Zion. This is the first time we've had you on the show with AFRN. So why don't you give all the folks out there tuning in on AFRN a little bit of background on Ezra Zion, the abridged version, because most of us are pretty familiar with it. Whoever wants to jump in.
Well, I will start off by saying to everyone that is listening on AFRN all across the world, my hat is literally off to you. Thank you very much for all you do. I certainly wish that there was this show when I was deployed overseas, but it wasn't, so it sucked. But now y'all got it, so be blessed in that. And Kyle, go ahead and give him the Reader's Digest. Break it down.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we started off a few years ago. And, we met at church. We're friends. We smoked cigars together for a lot of years. And just, one day had an idea like, hey, what if we made cigars? And started, dipping the toe in the... Dude, what are you doing, man? Are you posing?
Dude, don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't. Okay, so went and started learning about tobacco and did our due diligence. Hopefully did some more right things than wrong things, and came out with a few cigars. They've done fairly well. We enjoy what we do, and we're just happy to be here, man. We just want to make great cigars for the folks. So that's what we're all. It's pretty simple. It's what we're about. We're just simple men, man. Simple men.
Just simple man trying to make his way in the world.
That's right.
And so you guys have how many cigars in your portfolio now? 6? 5?
Hold on.
Do the math. 5, right?
Well, under the Ezra brand, and then
right.
The Blessed Leaf Kairos,
correct,
and then also Collective.
So 7.
So yeah, it's been cool, and they're all good. There ain't a bad one in the bunch.
And they're all available at store.cigarfederation.com.
Shameless plug.
Why not? And we ship to APOs and FPOs, so let everybody know. And tonight we're all smoking the new Tantrum, and we'll get into this a little bit more, as we go. Love the size on this. You guys went with a Lonsdale. That makes me happy. Tantrum Corojo, but I know there's more details there, so we'll get into that as we go. Do you want to talk about the Tantrum now, or should we start taking audience questions? What do you think?
Let's just talk about the Tantrum.
Well, we're there. Might as well.
We're talking about the Tantrum. So I got a question.
Go.
2 questions.
We're just here.
Everyone has to
question.
shut up when Logan talks. It's like,
I know, man. Bow down. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. So, question. Last year, well, not really a question, more of a statement. Last year, you guys released a Tantrum, limited release, #1 cigar a year, via the new media consensus compiled by Half Wheel. Congratulations. This Tantrum, you're extending, kind of doing the kind of a next generation. Two things stand out about the cigar. One, it's longer, and two, it has a different name, which leads me to think it's potentially a different blend. Tell me about those two things and why you guys went this way with the new Tantrum Passive Aggressive. You should have called it the Tantrum Rob. That would have been hilarious.
Well,
because Rob is so passive aggressive. I'm just kidding, Rob.
We were going to come up with a cigar and just call it. We're just going to call it Bob. Bob. The Bob. No, you know, it is a completely different blend. And, you know, we wanted it to be in that Tantrum genre, but the actual tobaccos, some of the tobaccos that we used in the original Tantrum, they're limited. We can't make any more of them. And so it's a completely different blend. We're kicking around if we want to make this an annual release, come out with a different Vitola, different blend, but kind of in that same kind of Tantrum family. And the passive-aggressive part, that really, if you look at the box, the official name of it is Tantrum PA, and abbreviated obviously for passive-aggressive, just because of the way the cigar performs. And you know, we basically wanted to take the feedback that we got from the original Tantrum release and address the feedback that we got and create something that, you know, took all of that into consideration. So I'm gonna have to pace myself because I'll just keep talking. So I gotta let Chris get in there because he's giving me that look. Look at that look he's giving.
I know he's about to divulge the blend, where it's made.
Yeah. He'll tell you.
Giving away the keys and the combination.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You know that better than to ask that, CEO or not. But no, like Kyle said, you know, it is a completely different blend. Toying with the idea of having an annual release, we weren't able to utilize, you know, the tobaccos from last year's Tantrum, but definitely kind of wanted to keep in the same vein. You know, one of the things that a lot of people said was, you know, the Tantrum was, you know, 2013 was a great cigar. I just wish it was longer. I wish I could enjoy it longer. And so hence the reason why we decided to extend it to, you know, 6.5. Still 44 ring gauge Pensado soft press. You know, it's a great cigar. The passive aggressive, I think Kyle tells a story nice about why he actually decided on that. Once he explained it to me, I kind of understood a little bit more, because when he originally came out with the Tantrum PA, I'm like, oh, dude, PA. What is? I mean, is there? You got family ruts in PA that I need to know about? Is there somebody
Pennsylvania
special
broadleaf?
there? You know, I mean, you got something going down that I'm not sure of, or what? But
Always.
it's just it's a good cigar, you know, and we hope everybody gets a chance to, you know, get a hold of these things after the show and try them out.
And so these are going to hit shelves. It's the official release is IPCPR, which is a week away, 2 weeks away. So you'll probably find them in your local shops in August, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. They're boots on the ground in America, so orders from the show will be shipped out immediately for your smoking pleasure. One other second point too on the PA part of it. You know, Chris addressed that you know, people were like, "I wish it was longer. Wish it was longer." The other thing that we heard was, you know, I really like the flavors. It tastes great. It's a well-balanced cigar, and you know, whatever. But man, for me, it was just too strong. You know, just kicked my butt or whatever. And so we're like, oh, okay, well, instead of just kind of trying to chase that thing every year, if we do make this an annual thing, we don't just want it to be like, okay, well, the 2014 was stronger than the 2013, and then the 2015 was stronger than the 14. We're just continually trying to chase that stronger for the sake of stronger. We didn't want to get trapped into that. We wanted it to be able to kind of have a genre that was a special thing, limited edition. You know, when we come across tobaccos, now we have a place where we can utilize maybe the 1 or 2 bales we come across. We're like, dude, that'll be legit in Tantrum for this year or whatever. If we go that route, again, we're just kind of spitballing out loud and just kind of being real with the folks. But the reason I kind of was thinking about passive aggressive and why we settled on the name is because it's because of the ways the cigar performs when you smoke it. It starts off, and it's you retrohale it as you should when you smoke a cigar. You know, it's got that more full-bodied strength through the nose. And then as you smoke it down, to me it becomes almost mild. Again, my palate, maybe not yours, but more mild in the middle, and then second third's mild. Then the last third becomes more medium. So you literally have a cigar that is strong, full, mild, medium in one cigar, and it was really, really crazy the way it performed. And I thought, the first time I smoked it, I'm just like, dude, I think I got a fluke. Maybe they put some filler in there. They missed a spot. It didn't feel spongy, but maybe that's what happened. Well, as we kept smoking through the samples, of which this is the last one of mine, at least, in the whole pack that I got, they all perform that way. And we dug that because there's a lot of great cigars out there. We want to do something that's going to be intriguing, that's going to be a little bit different. But at the end of the day, it's rolled up leaves that you light on fire. So, how do you make it? I mean, and there's great flavors, but how many different renditions of wood, leather, coffee, chocolate, spice, pepper can you have? You know what I mean? It's kind of like Taco Bell, where everything is basically the same. It just comes in like a different shape. So to try to do something that was a little bit different. We want it to taste great. We want it to be a phenomenal smoking experience and everything else. But to us, the strength, coming on real strong, then backing off, then coming back, I was like, this thing's freaking passive aggressive. And it's just kind of how the name came. So.
Cool. We'll get into it a little bit more on the other side of this break.
Konnichiwa.
And welcome back to Cigar Chat, brought to you live on CigarFederation.com, broadcast around the world on the Armed Forces Radio Network. Thank you for tuning in wherever you are, taking the time to hang out with us today. We've got Chris and Kyle from Ezra Zion Cigars hanging out with us. We're talking about the new Tantrum PA. We've got Logan, freshly minted CEO of Cigar Federation, in the house.
MFN CEO.
I freshly minted, so I went FM.
FM, freshly minted.
Freshly minted.
Fun maker. I'm the fun making CEO.
Yeah, awesome. I'm so excited.
I'm the cheese maker.
Oh God. On that note, Logan, this next segment's brought to us by
Rob. This next segment is brought to us by none other than our good friends at Delaware Cigar and the Cigar Federation store. Just so happens that because we have Ezra Zion on the show, Delaware has offered us an opportunity to put 10% off for all of our members and listeners out there in the Armed Forces Radio Network and listening on the podcast until Sunday. 10% off all Ezra Zion products, store.cigarfederation.com. Thanks, Delaware Cigar. Back to you, Rob. Did I sound like a total putz when I said that? Because that's what I was going for.
Yeah, well,
no more than usual.
It didn't really sound much different than usual.
Oh, you're fired. Get out. Get out.
Just my new nickname will be Walking Papers.
Walking
Hey, so Logan, on your Cigar Federation like avatar picture thing or whatever, I noticed it says King on there. Are you going to change this to MF CEO? That'd be awesome.
I've been toying around with it that I might put MF and CEO, or I might stay King and then Rob might become Queen. I don't know. I mean, who knows?
There's
probably will do that.
There's connotations there that I can't keep up with. Promises there that I can't keep. So let's move on from that.
We are going to Vegas, bro, in about a week. So.
Touche.
Anyways, back to
so back to the Tantrum, and it's funny. And I'm smoking the Tantrum now, the PA. I just ashed all over myself, unfortunately. But I'm about an inch in. And it's funny, the way that Kyle described it is it did hit me with that blast of, like, there was a hot pepper blast right at the beginning, and I thought, and Logan told me, because Logan, you smoked it already. He told me, wow, you're really going to like this, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, when I hit those first few puffs, I thought, this might, because if it's starting out that way, this might be too strong for me. But that was really, it peaked with the first 2 or 3 puffs, and then it kind of pared down. And I didn't really notice that the retrohale was really went from strong, full flavor to more of a medium body, more of a medium strength as I was going on, right as Kyle was talking about it. So,
see what I did there?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that placebo? Is that what happened?
He can talk you into a cigar 10 ways to Sunday.
For some people, it is.
This is the droid I'm looking for? Is that what you're telling me? So anyway,
Star Wars loser.
But yeah, you knew what it was.
I knew. These are the droids that are knocking. I mean, who cares, man? crap was from like the 80s, man.
It was before you were born.
I know it was. It wasn't before you were born though, which is funny because
No,
I
you know
just
what?
showed
It
how much
actually
older
was.
you are than me.
I was born in '77, but I was born after the movie was released.
Konnichiwa.
But the
Anyway.
first movie I remember seeing in the movie theater was Empire Strikes Back. At like 4 years old.
That says a lot. That's
Rob,
cool.
are you having a sensation that you need to lay down on a couch right now and start talking about your childhood? Because
No,
we can go
it's
for it.
you know it's
I'm just
you know
saying.
I divulge. I don't hold anything back when we're on the show. Sometimes stream of consciousness, and you get on that train and you just don't even want to be on it. And if I got the microphone, so sometimes you don't really have a choice. You just kind of have to ride along. So anyway, go ahead, Logan, jump in.
I mean, yeah. So, anyways, so I smoked it earlier, and you know, for me, and it's not. I mean, it is kind of got the passive aggressive thing. It does start out. I think the beginning is more first tantrum-esque, but it is like, here's how I would compare it. I mean, there's still pepper, but it's not like in the the original tantrum. For me, it's like there was definitely like a chili kind of spice to it, and this is probably a really bad analogy, but I would look at the tantrum, the original, and it's more of like a serrano pepper. It's a little bit more intense. Where this, for me, is a little bit more of a grilled, like, jalapeno, right? Like, it's a
Like
lot
a
of the same.
Padron pepper.
Yeah, Padron pepper, sure. Jessica Padron. Anyways, but it's all, all similar, right? I mean, there's a lot of the similar components, but the biggest departures were definitely the body and the strength, for me. So, if there's people out there that don't like the tantrum, then you'll love this. Exactly, pretty much. Yeah, exactly.
But I think the original tantrum, Logan and I, we see eye to eye on very few cigars. We both love that cigar, right?
Touché.
I mean, and that was really the type of thing where you wouldn't think that it would hit my palate, but I love that cigar. This one so far for me, it's like I said, it's very different. It's getting it does calm down right in the middle, and I'm digging it so far. But anyway, okay, so you want to start taking some audience questions here?
Let's do it.
Here, why don't you get started, Logan?
Why don't you get started?
I'm deferring to
Hey,
you.
you know what? I'll go ahead and get started. So for Donald out there, Donald, number 1, there's a good possibility, and number 2, neither. There you go, Donald.
It's Donald's question.
I don't even know what the question was.
Lanceros.
Oh, Lanceros and bacon. All right.
Hey, man. Yes,
So
yes.
Donald does throw out a few random questions.
I'm putting eyeballs. Let's go with Shooter. So, with the Honor Series, I mean, we guys had the Honor Series, the second cigar you released. I know you guys had originally talked about, on a previous Cigar Chat, talking about doing an Honor Series for another American hero. Are you still planning on doing that, or continuing that series, or is that something that's gone by the wayside?
The Honor Series, obviously that's something that we started with. That's something that will be around, and it'll continue on as we just decide that it does. As far as Shooter's specific question, with the potential for honoring Dr. Martin Luther King, that's going to be a no-go. We weren't able to pursue that any further. And so just as a way to continue to honor that family, we just did a little polite pass on that. So that project won't be continuing. But as far as the Honor Series in general, if someone decides to come into our minds and we decide to continue on the Honor Series, who knows? May continue.
I got an idea on that one, dude. What about an Honor Series MFCE?
We might develop the idea right now tonight.
That just happened.
Oh, dude. Dude, I love it. You can make it like a 5x60, like a Gordo, just like me and my physical makeup. Dude, it'd be money. Talk about a retail gold mine.
It could be like the Ortega Glen Loop, and so it just have a little Logie character on it.
Yeah, just have my face with that creepy picture I'm going.
Yeah, that picture scares.
Dude, that was from my trench coat days. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
It was not a good picture.
Hey, you know
on.
what? No, we're real quick.
Gary.
I just had a thought, dude. I'm curious to see the kind of emails and texts and whatever congratulations that people send to you when you have your baby, and how that compares to I just became the MF and CEO of Cigar Federation. Because if you get less on having a kid, that's pretty jacked up, dude. The Cig Fed ain't that good. That ain't no kid.
Well, this is true. I
Angry.
mean,
It's the original Angry Bird. It's the original Angry Bird, which I dig. But
hey, man, we'll see.
Unless that kid comes out looking like that picture of you, that's gonna be weird.
Man, hopefully, she'll look like Allie and she'll be like normal. But hey, man, all I know.
True.
We went to the doctor. I know it's off topic, but it's hilarious. We were in the doctor a few days ago. And, you know, they do all the baby measurements and stuff. And she's like, oh, her legs are at 50 percentile, right on average, perfect. Her belly, her waist, same size, right on target. Her, torso, right on target. And she's like, ooh. And Allie's like, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Don't say ooh when you're doing an ultrasound. Don't do that.
She did. And she goes,
so jacked up.
Her head is at the 97th percentile. And Allie just starts erupting in this nervous laughter. And I'm like, man, she going to mess you up.
Yeah.
And the doctor started laughing. I started laughing. And I was like, well, it looks like we're getting a C-section.
Dude, you're like, I'm so glad
and then the doctor
would
look at Logan and said, yeah, you got a huge cranium.
Dude, I know, man. Hey, but if she gets just my big dome, as long as she gets my big dome and everything with Allie will be set. Even though she'll look like a bobblehead, but no big deal. So, anything past the bobblehead. Next question.
Some Logan bobbleheads.
Dude, talk about selling, man.
Talk about selling.
I mean, dude, sell.
Let's just go with CRA James. And CRA James, burrito, toast, no cheese. There you go.
Dude, I gotta get back to the stupid page. Where are we at?
Hey, you said
I don't even know how to.
I took it seriously when the CEO of Cigar Federation came on and he's like, "Oh, hey, just be prepared to answer these questions and everything else." So I just wrote down the answer: CRA James, burrito, toast, no cheese. There you go. Right?
Hey, who asked that? Okay, wait. Okay.
I'll jump in and ask some of these questions.
Oh, we got like 1 second, Rob.
Oh, we do? Well, we'll get to more of these audience questions. Oh, the last one was too long, so we'll go to the audience questions after this break.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, and welcome back to Cigar Chat, brought to you live on CigarFederation.com, broadcast around the world, the Armed Forces Radio Network. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to join us today. We got Chris and Kyle from Ezra Zion here with us. We're talking about babies with big heads and all kinds of other stuff. So, Logan, final segment brought to us. Yeah, we haven't really talked much about cigars. Last segment, Logan, brought to us by who?
Rob. Last segment is brought to us by our good friends at Delaware Cigar and the Cigar Federation store. If you guys haven't checked it out, we ship overseas. Bye now. Back to you, Rob.
Awesome.
And we ship quick.
That was so professional, dude. No
man.
wonder you're the CEO.
That was
sublime. High-powered marketing offense with Matt Castle.
That was.
Yeah.
That was just sublime. Okay, I'm just gonna start plowing through some of these questions. Jason Hill, he says, if you had to choose one cigar that Ezra Zion makes, which would it be? And which would be your favorite and why? I'm gonna ask Kyle that question.
Eminence. I would say Eminence for me.
With Vitola.
Dude. I really like the Corona.
I would agree.
It's so freaking good. Yeah, so, when you're out like us and you're blending so many cigars, I mean, we have 20, 30 blends going at a time that are aging and that you smoke and you're like, that sucks. You come back in 2 months, you're like, it's great. So you're smoking a lot of other stuff, and then, sometimes the cigars you've created, you just don't smoke very often. So, here a couple months ago, I circled back around. I was at Chris's house and I raided his humidor. I circled back around to that Eminence Corona, and I was like, I haven't had one of these in a while. I lit it up and I'm just like, oh my gosh, we could sell these for money. This is so good. I just freaked out all over again. And he wasn't looking, and I freaking took half his box and just freaking left. I didn't say goodbye. So those were good. They were really good. Yeah, we did sell them for money.
So what about you, Chris?
But we do sell them for money.
Right?
Mine is definitely the Tantrum. I mean, that was just that was a phenomenal trip going down there and just really wanting to do something special, from finding the tobaccos and smoking them there with Arsenio and the guys down there in the factory and everything else. It was just unbelievable. And then landing on that blend and getting the confirmation from Jacinto, the general manager down there at Tabsa. Just that entire process just seemed to be anointed. I mean, it was just absolutely phenomenal. Kyle named it, but as far as the actual cigar itself, that's by far my favorite. And I dig that small size. I mean, as you all know, I'm a small ring gauge guy, so the new Tantrum PA 6.5 44, it's still the same ring gauge. I really dig that size. Me.
What about you, Logan? You've smoked them all.
Well, it would have to be the Jamais Vu, formerly known as the Inception, Corona Gorda. And I may or may not have smoked more of those than any man in America.
Dude, they're freaking good, dude.
And that's probably the truth. That's not a lie. That's not suffering. That's the truth.
You're
that
saying
sounds like a T-shirt.
We came out with our first cigar, and it's like, man, yeah, everything else after that was just, that pretty much sucked. Pretty inferior, man. Pretty inferior, guys.
Listen, I like all you guys' stuff. Like, it's just, dude,
whatever.
You had the Mazzos. It was all yellow cello. Oh.
That was a year ago. Those are good times.
Dude, I know.
Those
Can
were
you
good
imagine
times.
what it'll be like this year? Who knows?
No one asked me, but I'm gonna give my my answer as well, and I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy, and say that my favorite's the Collective.
Is the what?
The Collective.
The Collective.
Hey,
yeah, the Collective is, at first it wasn't my favorite. I'll be honest. The Tantrum I think is a close second, but the Collective as it gets a little bit older, every time I smoke one, it's a little bit better and it's a little bit better. That's a cigar that I find myself going back to more and more over the last month. So that would be my answer.
Yeah. Dude, the Collective, that's a good cigar. It'll make a man out of you.
It was a great cigar.
Gotta respect it.
Yeah,
It'll make a man out of you.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, yeah, it was dedicated to the site, and my heartstrings are tugged when I see the eagle, But
apparently that eagle's quite popular. I mean, I don't know.
It looks to be quite popular. I noticed that today.
Hey man,
as of recently, anyway.
Yeah, as of pretty recently.
Black background with a very similar black footband and everything.
Hey, listen,
Moving
man.
on. All right,
It's
Logan,
a great time to become CEO. Let me just say that. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter. But anyway, if you can read between the lines on that one.
Everyone's going, what in the world?
And everyone's like, what's Logan talking about?
Hey,
don't
dude,
you
it's
worry.
Highest form of flattery, man. Highest form of flattery.
That's right.
Someone's got a big old man crush on Logie Bear. Big old
man.
man crush.
Who doesn't, man?
That's right.
All right. Next question.
I know.
This is a great question. We haven't talked about it yet. As the founders of the Blessed Leaf cigar community, what part, if any, does faith play in your Ezra Zion venture?
I
know the answer is
like
everything.
Crazy.
I know
crazy.
The answer is everything, but and then that kind of leads into, okay, bad question. Moving on. No, I think it was a good question.
No, I think it's a great question.
It's an absolute great question, and I think it warrants both of us answering on our own. But to reiterate what you said, Logan, obviously it is everything. I mean, we've made it known from the very beginning that we're men of faith, and I mean, it goes from everything from our families, our children, our cigars, the name of the cigar company, the branding, the imagery that you see in it, and everything else. And one of the things that we know is that we don't know, and by saying that I mean that we try to be students of tobacco. We try to be humble and walk with humility in the industry and seek counsel from industry powers and industry associates. A great example of that is, you and Rob, taking over the site and doing what you guys are doing. We realized that just wasn't what we were, cut from the mold. And you guys have taken it to an exponential next level, and you guys will continue to take it exponentially higher than we could ever imagine. But having said that, we present everything before the Lord and seek His good guidance and will to everything we do. That's my answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that our faith and our relationship with the Lord is at the center of us as people. So anything we do, obviously that's part of it. And we're not the kind of guys that we're one way on Sunday and different every other day of the week. And that's the kind of the classic knock on a Christian is that they're hypocrites because they say one thing and they espouse certain beliefs or certain standards or morals or whatever, and then they do another thing. But my thing is, here's what you got to understand about, real people that are endeavoring to have a relationship with the Lord is that we fully realize how much of freaking derelicts and idiots we are, and that's why we reached out to God. I need forgiveness. I need all that stuff. So, a lot of people think it's, you're kind of sitting over there like, you're perfect in yourself. The opposite. I'm dumb, so I need help. I readily admit that. So bringing that to into business or cigars, one of the things that we believe from our from our faith, the Bible says that everything you do unto the Lord. So it's do everything as best you can, do it with excellence. If you want to be great, you got to be the servant of all. So if we want to be a great company, then we need to serve our customers. We need to serve the retail shops and the owners and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And so just bringing those sorts of values to the marketplace, I think has served us well. And I'm the first to admit that we are definitely far from perfect, and we step on our cranks all the time and all that stuff. But that's just being real. I think that's one thing me and Chris, I think we do. We keep it real. We're just who we are, and some people like it, some people don't. I know because I read the comment sections for a lot of stuff that gets posted about us, and but that's cool. We just love everybody, and at the end of the day, let's just smoke a cigar and just be friends and be cool and just enjoy the greatest country in the history of the world, America.
Hashtag America.
America. That's right.
Well said.
That's well said.
I got nothing. That's well said. I want to go down and get to a few more of these questions before we run out of time. Here's a question from Jason Myers. Myers, I'm not sure.
Who cares?
Could you tell us a bit about what it's like being part of the House of Emilio? Do you try not to compete too much with other brands? Are there any restrictions on what you can do? Blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera.
I'll jump in on whether competition or not, if Kyle can shut his trap. Actually, it's kind of funny. It's just like one big family. Truly don't believe it as a competition in House of Emilio or with anybody. There's several times when we'll do events and we'll be at a lounge that happens to have other brands in House of Emilio on the shelves, and I'm happy to speak about those and happy to see those cigars be sold, over ours. And we've done it with all of us together at events, individually, ones or twos, but a great thing about being a part of House of Emilio is that when one succeeds, we all succeed, and as long as we all maintain family integrity, it'll continue to go for it. So, yeah.
Question: is it true that Gary's really 154 years old?
168, I thought.
Yeah, a decade ago he was. A century ago he was.
He's in his buck 60s now.
Gary's 154. His bladder's 72.
That's completely inaccurate. Gary was the one sitting in the back of the boat telling George to sit down. All right? Hey, George,
that's probably true.
The original Washington, sit your butt down in that boat.
Yeah.
I'm going to capsize this boat, son.
Yeah.
Stop posing for the picture.
He's all, okay, hey, George, if you're going to be crossing the Delaware, okay, this is my home turf. You sit your butt down in that boat. Don't you know what you're doing in a boat? That's my Gary impression. That's my Gary.
I can't do a Gary impression. I just imagine him on the boat looking for birds.
Exactly. We didn't. We got a good bird story about Gary. We didn't mean to imitate Gary. But
what?
Pretty good.
All right, you got to tell it, obviously.
Dude, Chris, you got to tell it. Dude. You got to tell it. Got to tell it, dude.
Okay. All right. So there we were. Jonathan, I can't even do it. Literally, it's an evening in Nicaragua. We're at the gracious host, Jonathan and Marvin, at the Drew Estate factory in Nicaragua. We're on the balcony. The sun is setting. There's a few of us on the back porch, and you know, it's been a good day of work. You know, a few drinks, a few cigars, and everything else, and it's really quiet. Yeah, summer frescoes. It's kind of getting quiet, and it's kind of like one of those awkward silences. And Gary kind of breaks into the awkward silence, and he says, "Hey, see those cattle down in that field?" And we all kind of look, and we go, "Yeah." And he goes, "You want to see me scare them?" And I go, "You're gonna scare them from here?" And he goes, "Yeah, watch this." So we're all looking at the cows, and I have no idea what this guy's gonna do. And then out of nowhere comes this high-pitched shrill from Gary, just. He just starts shrieking and shrilling, like somebody's gutting a cow or something. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And then we all kind of look back at the cows, and they're all still just sitting down there chewing their cud, drinking the water out of the creek. You know, no big deal. And I go, "What was that?" And he's like, "It's the shrinking predator cry of some cross speckled titmouse owl or something in South America."
Mouse? How did a mouse?
What? I'm like, what? And he goes, "Yeah, but we actually might be you know, too far south for that to really take effect to these cattle, indigenous to the Nicaraguan parallel of the latitude, and when the moon is aligned with Uranus and all that." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
Dude, it was awesome.
It was pretty awesome.
Sure awesome.
And then he started standing on one leg. I won't stand up and do it. And like high kicking out and like yoga posing and stuff. And I'm just like, dude, this is like watching Barney Fife, like, you know, balance himself on a, you know, on a rail. It was pretty funny. You know, it was a good night. It was, you know,
it was very funny, but make no mistake, that man can literally tear you apart and kill you with like his pinky finger. I mean, that man. If you ever get a chance to meet the man and get behind the scenes with that dude, he is a true American hero. He has literally given parts of his physical body on the battlefield in Vietnam, and he's a patriot through and through, and a man and a force to be reckoned with on this earth. So I say that tongue-in-cheek, just as fun, but make no mistake, the dude's legit, cat.
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
Yeah, and we have learned a crap ton of stuff from that dude. I'm just like, absolutely. Gary, I just want to sit and hear you talk. I mean, he opened up some of his blending sessions, finalizing Carpe Noctem and Miadora on the last trip we were down there. Our trips obviously crossed over a few days. And to sit and watch his process, it's kind of like, I liken this whole industry to music. It's like being able to go into the studio and look at another, you know, great guitar player, if you're a guitar player, and kind of see what he does and go, dude, wow, I want to steal that. I want to steal that. You know, this whole way he goes about doing it. And, you know, to be able to watch that and to be able to kind of just by osmosis learn, dude, the guy's just a walking encyclopedia of tobacco knowledge. So it's pretty legit that somebody like that is willing to actually share and teach to us, you know, little Padawans. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's no. Gary's got a great reputation, and you know, we've had him on the show. We've been lucky enough to spend a little bit of time with him. On that note, though, we're out of time. So, Chris and Kyle, thanks for joining us. Thanks for the tantrum PA that I'm still smoking here. Everybody, you can find Chris and Kyle online at Ezra Zion Cigars, pretty much everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them other interwebs.
Interwebs.
Yeah, on the interwebs. So again, guys, thanks for joining us. Thank you for checking out another Cigar Chat. We'll be back next week. We've got Ariel from La Serena Cigars joining us next week, and then we'll be off to IPCPR. So again, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it, and stay safe.
Konnichiwa.
Thanks, y'all.
And we back, motherfuckers! This is the whatever, man. We cuss, do whatever the fuck we want segment. Brought to you by motherfucking CEO. All right, what else we got? That's our read, Rob. There's the read.
That's the read brought to you by the motherfucking CEO. Konnichiwa, bitches.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
That's hilarious.
I will say that's the first time I've ever seen that clip. I watched it just before the show.
I made him watch it.
I've never watched Eastbound and Down at all, and that was the first time I saw that clip, and that was pretty damn funny.
Fucking awesome.
That'll tear you up. That'll tear you up.
He gets the guy that's like, what is it? He's the new HR guy. Just chokes the guy out at the table. That's awesome.
Dude, I wish we had that
John
in my job.
Bones Jones.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you guys got to see it. So we've got. I know we've got some giveaways. I don't know how you want to do them, Logan. You're the CEO, so.
Handle my light work, Rob. No, I'm just kidding. Let's. Do you know, Rob? I hate to tell you, I love you, bro, but these jokes will never end.
No, I'm sure they won't. Yeah.
I know they won't. Let's do something fun tonight because we've got fun people on. Let's do something fun. Like they can all email me.
He's a fun boy.
Fun boy.
Most fun CEO. Maybe. Ooh, I got a good one. Email me at logan@cigarfederation.com with the subject line Ezra Zion with your full name and mailing address, and I will repeat. Ezra Zion, subject line, Logan at Cigar Federation, your full name and mailing address. If you do not, you're disqualified, you dumb fucks, because you always forget. And I'm not going to email you, even if you say something funny. And what I want you to do is name Chris's beard. And why would you call the beard that name? And the funniest will win. We've got a 5-pack of Jamais Vu, formerly known as Inception, Honor Series, Eminence, FHK.
Logan, can you close your eyes while you say that?
Dude, when I think, I kind of look up at the ceiling, dude, and you know what? Go fuck yourself, Kyle, because you just called me out on my only weakness.
I can throw you out of here now. You're gone.
And
you're the Pete,
Leslie
you're the Pete Rose.
hats.
You're the Pete Rose of Cigar Federation. Out of here, Pete.
Dude, have you ever seen the 30 for 30 on Pete Rose? That shit's just sad.
I haven't seen that one. I've watched some of the other ones.
So sad, man.
And you know, right when Kyle said that, I've got a little eject button here where I could kick him out. I almost did it. I think it would have been kind of funny.
Ooh.
Hey, man.
Hey, so now that you're all up on your ivory tower and everything else, and you and Rob are just out there just swinging in the breeze, are you guys gonna come by IPCPR, or are you guys just gonna be oh, hey, we're totally too good for you now, and so
yeah, actually, I sent you guys a list of appointment times that we have open, so if you could just let me know what time works for you guys, and we'll do our best to make it work for us.
I will say though, last year was just kind of free fucking willy, man. I was just a fat whale in the ocean, just going wherever. But this year, people are emailing Rob and I want to schedule appointments and shit. I'm off work, man. I'm trying not to manage an Outlook calendar on this deal. I'm just ready to go, you know?
See, I thought the exact opposite. I thought we got those emails saying, hey, let's set some times up for appointments. I thought Logan's going to love this. We can make a spreadsheet. We can do all this stuff. And we can laminate it. We could get a highlighter out, maybe a stapler
Dude,
or something.
I got a wicked set of highlighters, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I thought you'd be pumped on that. No, huh?
No, because I'm on vacation. Dude, I'm on vacation. That's my vacation.
You're working. That's work, bro.
But no, that's fun. That's fun.
You're working, baby. You're working.
I'm working, but
I mean, I certainly hope it's better than last year, because if I recall correctly, last year you guys hit everybody else, and I think you actually hit everybody else in House of Emilio, and you guys didn't even interview us. I mean, we basically got kicked to the curb. It's just
point.
Hey, you got any more?
No, that didn't happen.
No, I don't think we did interview them.
No, we didn't interview.
We did. We interviewed Gary. We interviewed the only other guy we didn't interview was
Steve. Steve,
yeah.
He didn't say hi.
Yeah, we interviewed everybody else. That's
that's what's funny about that.
So that's kind of fucked up. That's my fault. No. Yeah.
It's all good, but people are oh yeah, they're in the tank for Ezra. Blah, 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 it's this whole freaking conspiracy.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't even do an interview.
I can't even get him to interview me at freaking IPCPR. Yeah, this is such a freaking conspiracy. It's oh my gosh, dude.
We smoked the shit out of some Ezra Zion cigars, though. I'll tell you that.
We did.
Well,
the reason why is you guys were so damn busy the entire show.
Yeah,
I give you guys a compliment. Seriously, you guys walked around some booths and it was fucking crickets. Like, literally, there was a line out the door to see you guys, like, tugging on your beards and slapping ass. You guys were just selling cigars.
Dude,
like,
we were slapping all kinds. Yeah.
Still, my favorite Chris story is when he got slapped on the ass by that lesbian shit or whatever.
You don't have to, come on now.
Slap him. She
Hey,
Come
freaked
on now.
I squeezed it, man. She let him know what was up. That happened. Yeah, it was.
Go back and
Dude,
watch
I
the
think
very first Cigar Chat, guys, at the
Yeah.
very end.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
story's,
I'm telling you what.
that story's
I'm
epic.
coming off about $65,000 in counseling, and you guys just completely destroyed it. Now I'm gonna have to start all over again.
Yeah, she
Dude.
grabbed his
Sorry,
cheek.
man.
I saw it, dude. She grabbed his cheek and whispered to him, "You'll never be the same." And he was like, Yeah, the story's grown since we first told it. I got all kinds of new parts to it now. It's pretty legit. Yeah, but the pictures were tasteful. I will say that, Chris. The pictures were tasteful.
Is it like the camera that they found at the end of what's that? What's the movie?
Yeah,
Go to Vegas? The Hangover. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Logan, you get any good responses to your emails there?
I've gotten a lot of really good ones.
We
And
can make our way through.
You want to make our way through them? I mean, there's some dumb ones like this
Jump
first
in
one.
whenever you like. I mean, you know.
Yeah, the first one, not going to say name because I don't want to embarrass the fella. His beard should obviously be named Yosemite Sam.
I think that's pretty good.
Kyle.
That's a very literal answer.
Okay, I'll put it in the potential horrible answer
You
pile.
can do whatever you want. You're the boss, man.
Oh, this one's good. His beard's name should be the Dual Threat.
Ooh.
But is there more
How
than that? There's
No,
no
that's it.
reasoning behind it?
Nah, I guess there's no
That has a-
reasoning. Sorry. See ya. I forgot my own rules.
Did you ask
Oh
for
my
it?
God. His beard should be called Pussy Handles because it's something for her to hold on to. Winner. Call him that.
That's
good. That was great.
That is epic.
Dude,
That's a new hashtag. That's got to be a T-shirt.
Again,
Pussy
I
handles.
will remind the audience out there that the pictures were tasteful. Tasteful.
Wow, whose answer was that?
Oh man.
The names will
that
be kept
is-
anonymous
that
to
is wrong.
protect. Dude, who do you think it was? It was Jason Hill, man. He's a dirty fuck. This one, look, his beard should be called, look, I swallowed a goat, feet first. I guess. Winner?
Funny, dude.
Really? I don't think it's that funny. It's a new guy, but
I can't believe it's not Brillo or something like that.
that's a potential winner. All right, here we go. Next one.
Oh man.
How about Madonna Bra?
Madonna, no.
No.
Chris's
You know what
beard
that's
should be
like?
called, huh?
No, go ahead.
It's like 4 answers. I kind of like the last one. Chris's beard should be called Spread 'em, Jessica and Jennifer, the twins, the unkept ladies.
Yeah, those are all good. Those are
I
all
think
good.
That's the winner.
I don't know who Jessica and Jennifer are, but
I don't know,
Speak up
but it
for me.
sounded like a porn star thing. It sounded pretty funny.
that's good. Spread them.
What should his beard be called? Dude,
That's
Satan's pitchfork. Not it. No, it's against their religion, but it's too badass to be anything else. That one kind of sucked.
Yeah.
He wins too much anyway.
It's tough to follow Spread 'em, man. That's pretty good.
Dude, Shooter should be called Oriental Pubic Hair or Asshole with Dentures. Shooter! You've used asshole with dentures before, man. You can't recycle your fucking put-downs, man.
Asshole with dentures.
All right, next one.
Oh. I really don't even know why I'm laughing about this, to be quite honest with you. Y'all are insulting the heck out of me right now.
I thought
Oh
that
my!
would be like some sort of walrus reference, but I get no.
It's like
how
a
many are we picking?
mob mentality.
No, I'm not. I'm just kind of reading them all because they're all hilarious. Chris would hire himself out to Logan after Logan's baby's born because he can watch 2 baby bottles at the same time. All his beers.
I like that one.
Winner, Craig
I like
Greenwood. That was pretty good, my friend.
Two
That
bottle
was creative.
washers. That's
Very
good.
relevant.
And
Good job.
topical and timely. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta admit that's legit right there.
That one was pretty good. All right, here we go. Next one. The Devil's Pubes.
Oh dear.
I mean, it's funny, but there's no reason why, so you lose.
That's junior high
next one.
school funny, which is why I laugh.
Chris's beard looks like a wizard's horn.
Like a wizard's what?
A wizard's horn. I don't know. It makes no sense. But
Hey, I gotta just interject real quick here.
Wizard's
Chris's
hat
beard
horns.
has arrived at such an epic status that it actually was referenced in the latest issue of Cigar Snob in the article about him. If you guys saw that or not, but he got a full, like, almost 2-page write-up on his service in the military, which is legit. I don't joke about that because I get too much mad respect for it. But it actually referenced his beard, and I'm like, dude, your beard is famous. It's a thing now. It's a thing.
Dude, you can't cut it because now people will know you as the beard guy, the bearded Chris Kelly, not the ginger Chris Kelly.
Now, is there?
Yeah, that's true. There's actually 3 of us in the industry.
There's 3.
Chris
Who's the other one?
Yeah, there's an older gentleman. Well, I mean, I hope he's not offended by that, but a little bit older than me, in the Northeast.
Like 6 months older than you, Chris.
Okay.
Hey!
For like half the year, you're the same age. So.
All right, let's keep going here. Slit beard, because sometimes women need some handles too. Kind of already been done, but good.
Yeah, he
I
got
don't
beat to
know
the punch.
Dude, I love this email because it's like it sounds like such a serene email. It's like petals of change, and I'm like thinking like spa, and then they come back with looks like straps for a saddle for a miniature horse. I don't know. Are you guys gonna tell me if you like these? Because I've Wildebeest. You didn't put your name, you dummy. Sorry.
Wildebeest.
The Devil's Udders.
I like that one. That's funny.
That's definitely
funny.
the best. That's the best devil one. That's for sure.
That's a good one. I don't know why they keep going devil. Chris's. Oh my God, Chris's beard's name should be the Vagina's Jump Rope. Dude, winner. I don't care. All right, how many do we got here? How many do we got here?
I don't care. Look at he just keeps picking up.
We're just gonna keep going. How many prizes do we got, Rob? How many prizes we got?
Oh, let me look.
Oh my goodness, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, along with some hats and a grand prize that is super secret awesomeness. 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's pick one more, and then of that, we'll pick the best one for the grand prize.
Cool. Logan's just enjoying himself. Right
Dude,
now.
I am loving it. I'm
See that?
sorry, guys. This is why I don't do this. Why does everyone keep saying Miss Chewbacca? That's like not funny.
That's kind of funny.
It's Star Wars. I like that.
How about Chewbacca's udder? I like that one.
Here we go. This one's a winner. He's like, I would have went with Yosemite Badass even though you called it fucking stupid. Tell Chris thank you for his service from a fellow serviceman. You win, and you're new because I just feel like being generous. There you go. Okay.
Aw, look at Logie Bear. He's
Hey,
still
man.
got a heart of gold. He's just soft.
Hey, man, you guys got
But
all
you
my
know
gold.
what?
So that's it.
It's just going to be like that magical unicorn you dream about, Logan. You will not be able to sleep tonight. That's awesome.
Probably not. Exactly. All right. Here we go. We'll make this quick. We'll make this quick. The best one for the grand prize, which I have no idea
What happened
what the
to
hell it is.
Rob?
Where is Rob?
That's awesome. Rob,
Oh, it
is just
disappeared.
I referenced it and you take it off.
I jacked it up. My bad. Hang on. Keep
All
talking to Logan.
Pussy handles.
Winner.
Swallowed a goat feet first.
I like that one too.
Chris's beard. Spread 'em. Jessica and Jennifer, the twins, unkempt ladies.
Spread them.
Oriental pubic hair or asshole dentures. The double bottle washer called the double scrubber. The devil's udders.
The devil's udders.
The vagina's jump rope. And that's it. Which one's the winner of the grand prize?
Who are you asking?
Well, I'm talking, so I'm not asking myself. So it would be one of you three. Preferably Chris and Kyle.
I don't know. I think the devil's udders is... I mean, you could actually see, you know, I'm pulling on it like, yeah, it's fun.
It's kind of true, because he does kind of yank on it.
Yeah, he's like, let me think about that.
All right.
and that's what I do. I actually like that. Is that what happens there, Kyle?
No,
Yeah,
he's
if you could demonstrate, Chris, that'd be great.
Once there was this
No.
beard. That's what he does. He was a 90s child.
Here's the winners for tonight. Jason Hill, Folkist, TL, Shooter, Craig Greenwood, Man Angel. I don't know either. You're the funniest man on the face of the earth because you always win. And David Gale is actually our big winner. So, Chris Kyle, please tell him what the super secret squirrel prize pack is that he wins.
Super secret squirrel prize pack consists of some legit Ezra Zion merch, stickers, and cigars from every blend. And when I mean every blend, I mean every blend that we've made, past to present.
Dude, send him out some of those test blends that never made it, that are freaking awful. And
yeah, dude, that'd be fun. Yeah, and I'll
like,
include a nice little. No, dude, if I do that, he'll sit there and just be like, "Oh, dude, yeah, these guys really don't know what's going on." So yeah, probably not a good idea.
1% of the blends actually make it.
But just saying, it might even contain. And this was one of the things that DA Gator asked, was if we kept anything from the original run and how they aged, it might even contain some original first production Jamais Vu, formerly known as...
No, don't say it.
Inception.
That's bullshit.
I thought Logan smoked all those.
Hey, man. Hey,
Logan ain't Chris. That's all I got to say.
That's true. Logan ain't Chris.
I even... At my house, see, you can ask Kyle this. At my house, like, he knows where my humidors are. I got a wall humidor. I got a couple wall humidors and a couple tabletop humidors and everything else. But then I have to have my super secret squirrel stash humidor because every time I, like, step out of the office, the guy's RFing all my stuff. And then he's like, hey, do you have a bag?
I'm just loading my pockets up. He's like, how come every time you come to my house, you're wearing cargo pants? I'm like, they're comfortable.
I'm like, oh, you know, I got wise to it. He's like, hey, you got a bag? And I'm like, what do you need a bag for? And he goes, oh, I just want to put some of my stuff in so I can put it in the car. And I'm like, oh, all right. And then I got wise to it. He's asking for a bag because while I'm stepping out of the room, he's just going through all my stuff. But guess what? There's some originals. And I'll tell you what, that cello is yellow, and those cigars are amazing.
I thought you were going to say that.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean,
dude,
that'll literally change life.
You need to include one beard hair. One.
Each cigar should have a beard hair tied around it.
That's a good band.
Like a bow.
We'll call it the
Dude, Chris, yours is long enough. You could legitimately shave your beard and do like a limited release called, I don't know, Devil's Cubes or something, and you could tie hair around each one. Dude,
so check it out. I'll tell you guys a funny story, right? So my wife and I, we take our daughters down to get their hair cut, and my daughter's contemplating about, you know, cutting off her hair, locks for love type thing, and all this other stuff. And so the conversation's going, and somebody jokes around in the salon, and they go, hey, you should shave your beard and, you know, maybe consider, you know, donating that. And I look at her, and I'm like, do you really think any person would want to have this on their head? I mean, what is wrong with you, man?
Cubes of love.
This.
Yeah, that would make it jacked up weird.
Is it long enough? Is it 12 inches long? Because that's what it's got to be, right? 12 inches long, 10 inches long, to donate to Locks of Love or whatever it is.
This is a family show. You don't ask those kind of questions.
Hey-o.
Hey,
come on now.
It got weird.
Kenny Powers.
So
Transformer.
My
brain,
we have
my dick, and the tubes.
I'm brainstorming like chin pubes gone wild. Do we name it that? That's kind of cool.
Dude, I like it. And it could be the pubes on the box dancing around to music.
It's trendy. It's edgy. It's in the cut. Bam!
You know what? You guys really, really, really must be desperate for content if you just spent the entire last portion of the segment about my beard. That's just ain't right.
We
were that, or we just really suck making cigars.
Dude, your beard is trending on Twitter. You got to understand that. It's a thing now. It's in Cigar Snob. It's on CigarChat. It's messing with everybody's head, dude. That beard is freaking got like its own freaking gravitational pull. It's got its own zip code.
That's what I was going to say. Its own zip code.
It's a thing. It's a destination spot. People like take vacation to come see it. That's what it is. If you grow it, they will come, Chris.
The rumor is that Chris Kelly's beard has its own Twitter handle.
I think somebody might have created it.
I can neither confirm nor deny. But,
dude, that is freaking awesome, dude.
Rumor has it.
That is out of control. You guys suck. You guys suck. You know what? Don't bother coming around at IPCPR. Don't bother coming around. Just keep to yourselves.
Just wait.
Hold the phone. Hold on.
If Allie asks me to wash some baby bottles, I'll be happy to do that, but that's where it stops.
Hey, man.
Look at it. There it is.
I can't. Dude, I love it! Who did that, dude? I dig it.
It's apparently they've sent out 4 tweets.
Worldwide, baby.
I just got a tweet that said MF and CEO this.
Tweet to my beard rocks.
Whoever has
this is
that,
amazing.
Dude, I freaking love you and I respect you for that because that is epic.
That is fantastic.
You have a meme.
I had nothing to do with it.
I didn't know it.
Dude.
Oh, good.
It's the heroes that are out there in the Sig Fed Cigar Chat audience. That's who it is. You're a great American. Whoever you are, you're a great American. I was going to say that.
All right. Are we done here, boss?
Yeah. We can be. Are you done, Rob?
And we'll just talk for an hour anyway.
I'm running out of battery life, but I've got another like 8 minutes.
Rob, what do we talk about being prepared like a Boy Scout and always having battery power?
The power's out. Rolling blackouts here in California.
No, it's not. You're full of shit.
Look.
Are they doing? Really? I mean, is California so so
you
hard
pointed
right
me
now
towards the window, and it's light outside.
He's like, yeah. Look at the sun.
What does
The
that
sun
tell
is
me?
out right now. The power's out. The sun is gone.
What you did?
Look at the power's out. Here's a picture of the sun.
Here's a picture of the sun. No lights. Everything's still working to me. I don't know. It's call me crazy, Rob. I mean, God, can you get some good help around this site? Fuck's sake, man. We got this guy. Jesus. All right, on that note, Rob's fucking lost it. He can't stop laughing. He's going to piss himself. We're done.
Oh, shit.
Oh, goodness, man. That's good. That's good right there.
Oh, man. You guys are funny.
Dude, I watch your show because I'm a fan. I watch it every week, and they're all like, it's like quality cigar media. I mean, it's like good information, great content, everything's great. I'm just like, man, this is the most professional show, so good. And then we come on, and it's
and then it's a complete shite show over here, man.
That's okay.
You got to just wallow in it for a while, every now and again. And you have us.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was funny. All right.
Exactly.
Dude, are you high? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You know what is in this tantrum though?
Dude, laughing gas apparently.
Some wacky tobacco in there.
It's Chris's beard.
Did we forget?
His beard doubles his gaunch.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Did we forget to tell you that it was rolled in Colorado? I mean, you know, did we forget to put that?
It rolled out here in California too. Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
Composure. Keep our composure. I don't even know how to end this, guys. Thanks for joining us and dragging the show down to the point that it's at now, where I can't breathe. Logan's speechless. He's looking around the room for an exit.
I'm like, dude, angry elf over there yelling at people.
Right. You wish your girlfriend was hot as my beard. How about my beard brings all the boys? Yeah, or whatever that song is.
Please tell me that's what the Twitter is.
It is. I'm reading the tweet. Great, dude.
Holy shit!
I'm a beast. I know what I'm going to be reading on the toilet from now on. It's awesome.
Whoever has that, please at least tweet once a day. And I followed you just for humor. Please tweet at least once a day.
I'm following. That's legit.
I will send out a tweet for people to follow you.
Yeah, must follow.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, on that note,
that is out of control.
Guys, we appreciate everything you guys do for for us personally, and everything the opportunities that you gave us with Cigar Federation. Now that Logan's in charge, I'm pretty sure that it's just going to go straight to hell. So we'll see what happens. But now, Logan, I love you. Big fan of Logan. Like a boss.
Rob, like a boss.
Big,
Don't you forget
Logie
it.
fan. big Logie fan, you know, and in all seriousness, I know we've been cutting it up and everything else, but I'll just reiterate it again. I mean, you guys literally have taken this thing to a whole nother level. I expect nothing less for it to continue to go and grow. So, y'all, God bless. Good luck with everything. Not that y'all need it because you make it happen. So, Cigar Federation is in great hands. I got no doubts about that. Logan, you, Rob, the entire team, all the mods, all the people. It's BAMF, and it's going to continue to go and grow. So go for it. Do good things.
Cool.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah. On that note, let's Costanza and wrap this one up and leave on a high note because that was well said and we appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week at IPCPR. We'll promise to interview you if you fit into our schedule. And what? I couldn't help it.
Logan, I'm kind of a big deal. That's what
Hey, man.
Kind of a big deal.
There he is. Look at him. Big deal. Look at that guy.
Hashtag.
Look at that mug.
Hashtag big deal.
Hashtag like a boss.
Mr. Padron, I don't know if you know it or not, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Appreciate all the support, guys. Thanks for checking out the show. As always, find us at cigarfederation.com. We'll be back next week with Ariel from La Serena. We're on next Tuesday, Logan.
Correct.
All right, that's it, guys. We appreciate it, and everybody have a good rest of the week.
Yeah,
Thanks, everybody.
Guys.